So I thought I'd record a post and show you some examples of what makes a good post, discussion forum post, and what's one that's not so good, and one that wouldn't earn you any points. Okay. So this is somebody. These are actual posts from last semester. There's one that I made up here, but these are most of these are actual posts, and this is from a WebAssign exercise. Notice the person got all right, which is fantastic. This person got the points for that correct value out of WebAssign. And when I brought it into Canvas, that was reflected. But what makes this a good post is to see how they showed work and their thinking. They didn't so much explain their thinking too much as they showed their work, which is great. That's what we want to see. This is going to help somebody who's stuck with this question come see, oh, this is what they did. And I know it looks like Greek symbols and scratches to you right now, but it'll make sense by the end. And now here's another post, another WebAssign post that somebody else made. But what I want you to pay attention to, the person got them right. That's good. But what I want you to pay attention to is this. This is all they posted. So there was no work. There was no explanation. That won't earn you any points because you're not showing me any work. Truthfully, I might give you one or two just because you showed up and did something, but you're not going to earn your full points. Okay. I'm warning you up front. Don't do that. Get them right, but show us some thinking. Then this is another person who they had bought a paper copy of the textbook, and in chapter 8 is where we'll be heading there someday. They did one of those your turn, and they did the work, and which is great. They showed the work. One concern I have about this is because I have those answers to the your turns in the course resources. I mean, how much of it did the person just copy down? I worked with this student many weeks. He'd show up for help often, so I know what they were doing. So I didn't have any problem with this. But you know, it works. It gets you your points. It's certainly better than just posting the answers or Okay, so yeah, don't do that. This is okay. I would be happy if this is what you did. Um, as long as you didn't just copy down the answers. Of course, that'll come get you in the end if you are just copying down the answers. Then this is the one that I made up. This is from My Open Math for this current week. You folks can go complete a version of this question, and I didn't bother to click on type in any answers or anything. I just showed you the work on how to do that, and that's what a z-score is. And we know that it is unusual if it's more than 2 standard deviations above or below the mean. But I digress. This isn't what I wanted to talk about in this video. Then here's a person. Came from a pre-calc class, though I've had statistics students do this too. This person here, I agree. This was easy to follow. A good job. This earlier person showed some nice work and explanation. This person fell in the habit of this is all they posted. So after the first couple of times, they said, "I'm sorry, I can't give you points for just doing that. You need to, once in a while that's fine, but you got to do more. I want more." And I think that was it. That's my examples of good and bad. Something I didn't show is if you could just ask, like if you're doing one of these My Open Math questions and you're just getting it wrong, or not My Open Math, well, My Open Math, but also WebAssign, if you're just getting it wrong, you don't know where you're going wrong, tell us where it came from, tell it what exercise it is, and if you have some work that you can show us to help you troubleshoot it, that's fine. If you don't have a clue, that's okay too. Now, if you don't have a clue, I highly recommend that you go, let's see, you go to here. Let me open up a textbook. You see these? I'll go to chapter 2. That's got the math year sections. You see these start exercises. Dr. Stevens has very detailed solutions available, and the ones out of WebAssign are just variations of these questions. So if you don't have a clue, go take a look in the book and take a look at the corresponding question in the book, and that'll help you get through that. At least you don't have to wait for somebody to reply to you. Okay, so hopefully that helps you explain what I'm looking for and what'll help you get good grades, in addition, help you understand the material. And know that I'm here to help. Give a yell.